Namaskaram and welcome to the fourth episode of the series CSE Simplified. The topic is choosing your laptop. Laptop plays a very crucial role in a CSE student's life. Just after taking admission in the BTech CSE program, students are often in a hurry to buy a laptop. We have seen juniors making mistakes while buying a new laptop. They ask for help and people would just send a link for the sake of formality, without doing any research based on the requirements. Please beware of such things because you may regret such a decision in the near future. The first and foremost thing you should think of before buying a laptop is the budget. At the time of shooting this video, you must have at least Rs 65,000 to 70,000 budget to buy a good laptop. If you are running low on budget, you can delay your purchase up to the start of second year. And here is why. It is perfectly fine not to have a laptop in the first year. The moment you take admission, you should not be in a hurry to buy a laptop because there is no hard and fast need, at least in first year. As we have already discussed in the BTech journey episode, that you should focus only on programming on first year. And you can easily do programming from your smartphone. How? Well, here are some hacks. First, use Kyoda Code Editor. This is a simple yet powerful code editor for Android. It has a very useful programmer's keyboard to fastly type your code. It lacks a compiler, but you can save your code in a file and then upload it on online compilers to run. Using this app, you can also do competitive programming by writing code in Kyoda and then uploading it on the online platforms. Second, use Decoder. Decoder is an online compiler app where you can write and run programs in almost any language that you use. Here is an interesting fact. Decoder is developed by alumni of JECRC. Well, these two are the apps we use. In case you don't like it, just surf the Play Store or App Store and you will find tons of free applications to learn programming as well as do programming. Go explore. Third, use physical keyboard. Now the question arises, how to type code on a smartphone? I mean on that virtual keyboard of yours. Well, you can use OTG cable and plug in your physical keyboard and even use mouse to easily type the way you want. Buying a laptop. You yourself have to do a good amount of research before buying a laptop. We are ruling out Apple MacBooks and Microsoft Surface series because it's an expensive choice which you may regret in the future. Well, after BTech you can buy, but please keep it aside for now. So our focus is only on the Intel CPU based laptops. Now we will share various important factors you must keep in mind while brainstorming which laptop to buy. Note that the factors are sorted in decreasing order of their priorities. Processor. Your laptop must have a high performance CPU because on low performance you yourself won't like working on it. We prefer only Intel i7 8th generation or i5 8th generation and higher. Graphics card. Apart from Intel Ultra HD graphics, your laptop must have NVIDIA graphics processor. The benchmark of the GPU must be equivalent to or higher than that of GTX 1050. Also, it should be at least 4 GB in size. Memory. Coming to RAM or memory, at least 8 GB RAM is a must. No compromise with RAM, else it will hurt the performance of your laptop. Storage. Your budget decides whether you are able to buy a solid state drive or a hard disk drive. SSDs are way faster but costlier as compared to HDD. If you are unable to afford an SSD, then you may go with HDD because nowadays most of the laptops give you the power to replace HDD with SSD in the future. So it is your responsibility to check whether your laptop has this capability or not. If you have enough budget, then you can also pick hybrid storage options like 256 GB SSD plus 1 TB HDD, 256 GB SSD plus 512 GB HDD, 512 GB SSD only, 128 GB SSD plus 1 TB HDD, Low storage options are perfectly fine because you can always buy an external hard disk drive for movies and other stuff. Screen. You are going to spend a lot of time on the screen, so the screen must be good. Otherwise, it will have an adverse effect on your eyesight. You should check that your laptop has any kind of protection like ultraviolet radiation protection. Some laptops come with a screen filter feature, giving you the ability to switch between display modes as per the need, like office mode, theater mode, gaming mode, etc. We prefer anti-glare screens, that is, the one in which your mirror image is not visible on the screen. Or you can understand anti-glare as the opposite to the displays you see in the smartphones. Also, there are a variety of technologies when it comes to display types. You may see confusing buzzwords all around like IPS, LED, LCD, OLED, etc. You must Google about such keywords and understand which one is better. We prefer AMOLED, OLED and TFT displays with IPS technology as they are power efficient and have good picture quality. Above all, they are less harmful for your eyes. Well, in the long run, harm to your eyes is inevitable if you don't adopt small habits in favor of your eyes. Google about such habits and bring them in your everyday life. Anyways, do some research for screen type as it is important. Ports. Ports are important but still optional. If you don't have all types of ports, then you can use a converter like Mac users do. Still, try to get at least 2 USB 3.0 ports. Speaker. In laptops, don't expect too much in terms of speakers. Every laptop has a basic sound quality and somewhat unique audio output. Although having speakers of same watt, audio quality may differ. In short, don't focus too much on this. Battery. Don't expect great battery life from laptops. Anyway, they will degrade after some time. If you have heavy graphics, then you have to compromise with battery. But you will at least get 1.5 hours to 2 hours of backup. Don't worry about battery backup. You will get power plugs almost everywhere these days. Laptops usually show average battery life, but that is in ideal condition and this does not happen in real life. It always depends upon what task you are doing. OS. Pick among Linux distributions, Windows or even DOS because you can always change the OS if required. So, Hakuna Matata. So these were some important factors you have to keep in mind while planning to buy a laptop. Conclusion. Don't compromise with processor and graphics. Bad speakers, bad battery life, bad display, etc. are bearable, but bad performance is not bearable at all. Due to low processor and graphics, your laptop won't be capable of running heavy applications, which will eventually lead to frustration. Memory, storage, CPU and GPU play a very big role in determining the performance and speed of your laptop. All must be of good quality or else performance will be poor. So, don't be in a hurry, wait if required, do some research and then only buy your weapon. Thank you.